more light on that. We are joined by Mr. Fred Munene, who is a consultant agronomist, a farmer, a YouTuber, and also an expert when it comes to AI. Just checking through your YouTube, you have about 1,000 videos and close to 50,000 subscribers or more. Good stuff.
And
right?
not just 1,000 videos.
Come on.
Is 1,000 videos on different topics.
Let them know.
Yes.
Different topics in agriculture.
So any farmer who is not a follower of my YouTube channel is missing a lot.
All right.
Yes.
Now we want to talk a lot more about artificial intelligence in the space of agriculture and also the future trends that we need to be leaning towards too. But before we get there, we did pose a question on our social media platforms asking, what do you know about artificial intelligence? Just to sample some of the feedback, we do have one from Jimmy Githinji who says it's revolutionary. I mean, some people in 5 years will be laid off work. It's scary in a way. Another feedback, we do have Mercy_K_Georgie who says it has made research work easier. All right. Another feedback, we have Ken_Tennyson who says they are system built to mimic human intelligence, not replace. And the not is in capital letters, so there's a lot of emphasis there. And finally, we have one from Hello from Yoha who says it's going to be the end of humanity one day. Thank you so very much for your feedback across our social media platforms. Please feel free to talk to us some more as we continue with this conversation. Now, Mr. Fred.
Yes.
I'm very curious because I'm also your hashtag, it's Let's Grow Together.
Let's grow together.
Yes, which you're very vocal about across your social media platforms.
Yes.
Most of the times when you see young people opening up YouTube spaces, which has become a very good way of making income, we see a lot of lifestyle, a lot of fashion, a lot of travel, a lot of food. And here you are, very passionate about Kilimo.
Yes.
Please tell us a lot more about what inspired you to get into that space of agriculture and also why leverage your social media platforms for the purpose of agriculture.
You'll be surprised to know that there was no inspiration for me to be the Fred I am today. It was an escape from poverty.
Right.
Other than being a farmer, I'm also a bishop.
A bishop?
Yes, I'm a bishop.
All right.
Yes, Bishop Fred.
Right.
So, in the good book, God asked Moses, what do you have? Moses is refusing to be sent to rescue the Israelites from captivity. God asked him, what do you have? And Moses was not willing to be sent. Seeing like he was being bothered, he told God, I have a stick. Just a simple stick. And God told him, that is where your power will be. That is what you'll be using to show everybody how mighty I am. The same thing after looking at myself, where I come from, a very poor background. By the way, everybody in my village, as we speak, is watching. It's like a public holiday in my village. They are watching.
What is this village? Which village do you come from?
I come from a village called Kagumo in Chuka.
Great.
They are all watching.
Good.
And they are very happy of what their son is doing, what their brother is doing. And looking at where I come from, I saw this as an opportunity to make my people proud and to make the youths who looks like me know that there is a future with what you have. Just like Moses' stick.
Yes.
He was a shepherd, taking care of goat. Just like that stick, I decided to use my professionalism in agriculture and my social media to be the Fred I am today.
So that is the tool that you had and you're using it.
No inspiration.
Great.
Yes.
So is this the point where I say amen?
Say amen.
Amen.
Yeah.
All right, now when we're talking about artificial intelligence, as much as we are feeling the effect of artificial intelligence right now, this term was coined back in the 1950s with one John McCarthy. And we want to understand, yes, right now the conversation on artificial intelligence is very intense. Please help us understand, what does that look like in the space of agriculture? And why I'm asking is because as a young person right now, if I want to even maybe create a nice text to send to my boyfriend, sina words, I can just go into artificial intelligence to say, I need to apologize to my boyfriend. I'll get a whole wonderful script, nitasamehewa, you know? But now we want to understand, besides that, the art side of it in agriculture, AI takes what shape and form?
Talking of artificial intelligence, like we're saying, John McCarthy is the man behind artificial naming. Before John McCarthy, there is this guy called Alan Turing, who came with an idea of machine replacing human thoughts. Now, I'll take, today we are talking subject to agriculture. The way I go to the farm, see, observe there is, the plant is not happy. For me to be able to tell why the plant is withering, there are so many aspects that comes there. And that way my intelligence, my thoughts is being involved. So this man thinks of a machine thinking on my behalf.
Right.
A machine thinking, and you know, when a machine thinks or when a machine reacts, the reaction is very fast. It gives all the information within a very short period of time. In my case, if I'm not a profession, I need to do a lot of research. I need to take the samples of the plant to the lab. I need to take the samples of the soil to the lab. Now, artificial intelligence comes and brings all these in just one click of a button.
Right.
Yes.
All right. So how much of that are we implementing in Kenya? Are we at a point where we are taking advantage of artificial intelligence and using it to the best of our ability in the space of agriculture?
At the moment, very few farmers in Kenya are using artificial intelligence. And the few that are using artificial intelligence are not even aware whether it's artificial intelligence.
Really?
Yes, yes.
Please explain that scenario where I could be doing something that is artificial intelligence in my farm and I really do not know it's artificial intelligence. Help us understand that scenario.
When you talked of artificial intelligence, people think it's an elephant, a big elephant that is falling, something that is out of this world. And artificial intelligence is very simple. Farmers, small-scale farmers in the ground, they are using mobile phone apps. They are using that app to take a picture of a problem that is in their leaves, using scanning that leaf, then they get the result of what may be healing the plants. All right. Others are using text messages. It's a chatbot. They have been given a chatbot via WhatsApp, via a Telegram, where they can ask questions. If they see something that is abnormal with their plant or with their animals, they just text, my cow is nose bleeding. Let's say it's nose bleeding. Then the reply, they are given the reply. They say we are chatting with the doctor. All right. And it's not a normal doctor. It's not a person behind the curtain. Right. It's the artificial intelligence controlling everything. Right. Yes.
Now, picking from what you're saying, then it means for me to use artificial intelligence, there's a lot of data that is required that I need to feed in. What form should this data be in? For example, if I'm taking a picture of my crop that is ailing, is it expected to be in extreme high quality? Will it affect it if I take a photo that is not as clear? Please help us understand how you feed the data that is required in the AI system.
Talking of the data needed in artificial intelligence, one, if you have a smartphone, you are competent to start using the AI, the artificial intelligence. Right. The way you usually take your wedding picture and send it to your son in Nairobi, or your birthday picture and send it to your friends, the same way artificial intelligence works. And in a simplified mode, you take a picture. There are some applications. Also, there are some cloud software that you share that pictures to. You take a picture and share that picture too. The picture is analyzed by the artificial intelligence algorithms, and you are given the answer that you are in need of.
How long does it take before you get now the feedback?
Just the way you usually chat with your mom in the village on the other side, and the mom replies the same way. The artificial intelligence replies faster than the other when you're chatting with them.
Great.
Yes,
Is it 100% credible? Because unajua hata saa zingine unaambiwa if you go look for an expert, a vet, an agronomist, sometimes unaambiwa exchange notes with others so that you make sure wakikwambia the same thing. Even a mechanic. Kabla uache gari kwa mechanic unaambia pigia mwingine umwambie shida hiyo gari. Ukiona anasema the same thing ujue you're on the right path. So if I get feedback from my AI, nimetuma your data, nimetuma your picture, I've voiced my concern, should I trust the information it gives me immediately, or there's need for further consultation?
As we speak as per now, the artificial intelligence in agriculture is still developing. It is not as accurate as agronomist Fred, but it's better than my absence.
Right.
Yes. You know, in most cases when farmers reach out to me via call to be able to know what is healing their crops or what is happening with their soil, there is a lot of explanation. But at least if you have an idea of artificial intelligence, the result that artificial intelligence gives to you, you can be able to explain it to me.
Right.
Very well. But with the development that is taking place at the moment, because we as agronomists were in contact with these software developing companies and AI developing companies, we are helping them and sharing with them a lot of data, a lot of information so that in few years or in few months to come, the artificial intelligence will be very sure of the information that is giving out.
Right.
Yes.
Fred, also something else that gives you an edge is the fact that you're very well traveled.
Yeah.
Right? And I want you to give me that experience that you saw in the most developed countries when it comes to the agricultural space. Yenye ilikufanya ukasimama hapo mpaka ukajiuliza, okay, kama hii ni agriculture, yenye mimi nafanya nyumbani inaitwaje? Please help us, you know, compare ourselves and a bit of benchmarking just to see what other people are doing and what we should aspire to do for ourselves right here in Kenya.
Yes. Talking of traveling, yes, I've traveled not to many countries, but to few countries. I've traveled to Turkey.
Come on.
Yes, I've passed through a country known as Moldova. Do you know Moldova?
You tell me. Educate
How
me,
would
please.
you Moldova? It's a country in Europe. I've gone to Ukraine.
Right.
And to your surprise, 3 Ukrainian farmers can feed Kenya. Na usikuwe kuna mkulima mwingine analima Kenya. Isikuwe kuna mkulima mwingine analima Kenya. Sisi wote tuko sherehe, wakulima 3 kutoka Ukraine, they can feed us.
So is it the size of their land or is it technology? Please break that down further.
It's the size of not the big size of the land, it's the technology they are using.
What technology is this?
And the technology is the AI-driven technology. In Ukraine, like I met one farmer who is doing 15,000 hectares of land. 15,000 hectares is like that 5,000 acres of land. And in that land, everything is automated. The tractor is not manually driven. Hakuna mtu anakaa kwa steering ya tractor anaendesha tractor. The tractor is AI automated. It drives from one corner to the other, either planting seeds, harvesting, or it's weeding. And this has enabled them optimize and be able, has helped them to be very efficient in what they are doing to get optimum production from their farm.
Right.
Because when you go to our farms at the moment, not that the farm in Ukraine is very fertile than what we have in Kenya, not that the climate in Ukraine is better than what we have in Kenya, but optimizing, to be able to achieve optimum production in our farms at a cheaper cost and at a very short period of time. All
right.
That is what we are lacking.
Can we get there? Yes or no? Can we get there?
Yes, we can. That's why I went to Ukraine, and I'm in Kenya, and we need now to go towards that route.
Great. A fantastic conversation we are having right here in studio with Mr. Fred, who is an AI expert when it comes to the space of agriculture. Now, I want to take another short commercial break, but when we come back, we want to address the issue of unemployment and the fear that we do have over. Is AI going to kick a lot of people out of jobs, given that it's computer systems that are now doing jobs that were historically meant to be done by human beings? We'd like to understand a lot more on how we can tackle that area when we come back from this short commercial break. Don't go anywhere.